based on below account details of a client, identify which of the following statement is correct. So based on below account details of the client, which have to identify which one is correct. 0th day purchased one share for $50. First year purchased one share for $54 and received a dividend of $1. Second year sold both the shares for $65 per share. Okay. Now, first let me identify one thing, or let me read the option first. MWROR will be greater than TWROR since maximum return is generated in year 2 during which highest amount was invested, and since MWROR uses money as weights, it is affected by timing and amount of cash flows. See, it is very simple to know if the question does not involve exact calculation of MWROR and TWROR, but it is so simple that we only have to identify which one will be greater, then it is a very straightforward thing. See, this entire investment period can be broken down into two sub periods, 0, 1 year and the second year. In 0th year, I invested $50. The share price increased to $54 as well as it offered me a $1 of dividend. So the effective income in year 1 was 55, which means a 10% rate of return. Okay. Now from $54, the share price jumped to $65, right? Which means an increment of $11 and which means a rate of return much more greater than 10%. 11 divided by 54 offers a return of 20.3%, which is greater than 10%. What will MWROR focus on? MWROR will focus on during the period of highest return, what was the level of investment? Was it higher or was it lower? So I purchased one additional share over here. That means if my investment was $50 over here, now it has increased to roughly it has increased to $104 effectively. Yeah, 104 or $103. So basically, sorry, yeah, means it is $104. It has increased to $103 because $1 dividend also we received. So it has increased to $103. Now MWROR uses money as weight. This period generated a return of 10% and this period has generated a return of 20.3%. And the time when my return or my account was generating highest return, I have the maximum amount invested. So if money is being used as weight, definitely it is going to pull my return upwards, while TWROR is unaffected by both the events. It will not calculate the return in similar way and it will not be affected by the timing and amount of cash flow. That means MWROR will be greater than TWROR. There is no concerns about it. So this question effectively does not require any calculation. This question effectively only requires you to understand and apply the common sense that if the return, if the higher investment or the period at which my investment is maximum in my account is followed by superior returns, this will pull MWROR upwards and MWROR will be greater than TWROR. While if this entire investment, if we just flip the returns, means here if we apply a 10% and here 20.3%, then this maximum investment was followed by a period of lower returns. When I say lower returns, I am comparing it compared to previous period return of the same account. That means my return is going to dip, and that means MWROR is going to be lesser than TWROR. This is the entire basic logic. Okay. Now, if you want to calculate what will be the exact MWROR and TWROR, definitely you can. How to go about it? MWROR is the normal IRR that we calculate. So just identify the cash flows we invested, minus 50, minus 53, and then we get a return of 65 into 2, that is 130 I guess. So you can calculate MWROR also. CF second clear work. 50 negative, enter arrow down, 53 negative, enter arrow down, and then a 130 positive, enter arrow down. You get an IRR of 16. MWROR is equals to 16.73%, right? Now TWROR is not affected by the timing and amount of cash flow. That means how will TWROR be calculated? It will be basically calculating period 1 return, then calculating a period 2 return that we have already done, and then using a geometric average to do that. So basically that will involve 1.10 into 1.203 to the power of 0.5 minus 1 into 100 to get the return in percentage terms. 1.1 into 1.203 square root. So it gives me a 15.03% return. 03% return, which is my TWROR, right? Here also you get the conclusion that MWROR is way greater than TWROR. Option A is the correct. However, I would love to go to B and C also, because the purpose here is not to solve the questions quickly, but to make you revise the entire concepts as well. B, if this account is under control of client, wait, this we also discussed MWROR or TWROR, which one is superior? We told that industry norms majority of the times requires performance evaluation based on TWROR. Why so? Because in maximum cases the timing and amount of cash inflow or outflow from the client account is in the hands of client. So why are you penalizing an investment manager because of the timing or amount of cash flow? So if the investment manager does not control that whether this extra $50 will be invested in year 1, just a second, whether you will be able to invest extra $50 in year 1 or 53 in year 1, then why are you going to give an advantage to manager, or why are you going to penalize him? Basically, if timing and amount of cash flows is controlled by client, which majority of the case is, then the returns or performance is evaluated based on TWROR, because TWROR is not affected by the timing and amount of cash flow. However, if the timing and amount of cash flow is actually controlled by portfolio manager, which mostly happens in case of hedge funds, then MWROR is a better measure. Okay. If this account is under control of client, if client controls it, then TWROR is a better measure. He can withdraw, introduce funds into account at his discretion. Then MWROR is the apt measure. No, this is incorrect. C, MWROR will be lower than TWROR since maximum. C is also incorrect because we already calculated MWROR will be greater than TWROR. A is the correct option. You have your reason. Everything is written, whatever I have told. So you can just refer to this.